Now, second part of the question, why should you be concerned about breast cancer? Well, I will let the statistics speak for themselves. In 2020, as per Globocon and World Health Organization WHO, there were 2.3 million women diagnosed with breast cancer, which means that one in every 8 cancers diagnosed in 2020 was a breast cancer, and 685,000 deaths took place globally. As of the end of 2020, there were 7.8 million women alive who were diagnosed with breast cancer in the past 5 years, making it the world's most prevalent cancer. When compare the number of cancers for both the sexes, men and women, breast cancer is the most prevalent cancer. Breast cancer is the most frequently diagnosed cancer, including both men and women, and obviously the most common cancer in women. You can see the pink color with the percentages when it comes to the females, the incidence and mortality. 24.5% of all cancers in women are breast cancer. 25%, that means 1/4. And the number of deaths because of breast cancer, 15.5. Although there is a 4-fold variation in the mortality rates, that is the death rates, and over 10-fold variation in the incident rates between high incidence countries and areas such as United States and Western Europe, and low incidence areas such as Africa and Asia. But the fact remains that breast cancer is the most common cancer, combined male and female, and the highest incidence in females, 24.5%, and the biggest cause of suffering in women. And if you think that you are safe because you are in a different country or part of the world, you are totally mistaken, my dear friends. No part of the world is safe. You have a doubt? See for yourself. You will see the map. Breast cancer is there in every country of the world. Everywhere you will see pink on the world map. There is no escape. Another thought that might have come to you: I cannot develop breast cancer at my age, so I am safe. I'll show you again the world map. What do you see? This map shows the estimated age standardized incidence rates all over the world in 2020 for all ages. Darker the blue means that particular age has maximum number of breast cancer cases, including those cases from the other age groups. That is, all ages are involved, but that age group is the most predominant. So what do you see? Less than 30.3 years. The lightest blue, but you see it everywhere, nearly everywhere. Africa, Asia, it's there. So I'm sorry to say, but breast cancer has been found even in 16-year-olds. When the menstrual cycle starts, breast cancer risk starts and continues throughout life. No age is spared. As you can see clearly on the map, all this information is from the World Health Organization. That information which has been verified. As the number of cases are increasing with age, the darker the blue. Breast cancer, ladies and gentlemen, occurs in every country in the world in women and at any age after puberty, but with increasing rates in later life. Now, I'm going to show you something which is even more shocking, and that is the number of deaths because of breast cancer. You will see this map. The brown color Darker the color, my dear friends, higher the number of deaths per 1,000 women. And there's also age standardized rates. So whichever part of the world you are from, breast cancer is the most common cancer, and it's the one which is causing maximum suffering. Now, I'm going to show you something which is even more shocking, and that is the number of deaths because of breast cancer. You will see this map. The brown color, darker the color, my dear friends, higher the number of deaths per 1,000 women. And there's also age standardized rates. So whichever part of the world you are from, breast cancer is the most common cancer, and it's the one which is causing maximum suffering. Most of you ladies out there would have already read a lot about breast cancer, but do you have any idea what's the cumulative risk for you to develop cancer by 75 years of age? Depending on the country you are from, I will just show you. This graph shows the cumulative risk of being diagnosed with breast cancer by the age of 75 years globally and in selected countries. Globally, it's 5% risk by 75 years of age. If we are in United Kingdom, it's 10%. United States, 9%. Colombia, 5%. Zimbabwe, 4%. And India, 3%. But my dear friends, please don't be mistaken. This data is already 2 years old, and the cumulative risk has been increasing even since then. So presently the figures would be higher. I hope you have understood the gravity of the situation and you are concerned about breast cancer, because breast cancer affects women who form an integral component of our life. Our very existence depends on women. We cherish their presence in our life, and they have so many roles to play. Therefore, please understand the situation. We need to control the situation before we get into trouble. There is hope provided we work together. We can change these figures. Yes, we can change these figures. We can prevent this catastrophe from taking place. Together, we can make a difference. If you are with me, we'll bring about a revolution. We can change this. We can save our families. All we need to do is 3 A's and BP. I'll tell you what the 3 A's stand for. This is a process. First A is aware. Be aware of what increases the risk of developing breast cancer. What are the risk factors? I'll be telling that. Second A, avoid. Now, since you're aware, we can avoid these breast cancer initiating and propagating factors. What we cannot avoid, we modify. We modify the situation, okay? And the third A is assess. Assess your breasts at regular intervals. Any doubt, consult a doctor, get evaluated, get a mammography done. This will help in early detection of cancer. Breast cancer in early stages is definitely curable. And the most important is BP. BP stands for Brahms protocol. That's me. That's my protocol. I have devised this concept and protocol, and I have named it BP, Brahms protocol. I can only promise you one thing. BP is going to change the way the world has been managing this pandemic of breast cancer. I will cover all these aspects of breast cancer, the 3 A's, along with Brahms protocol in my subsequent talks. For the time being, please remember the carry home message. It's high time we became concerned about the increasing number of cancer cases and specifically breast cancer cases. For it is now the most common cancer in the world, causing maximum suffering and death. Please remember the 3 A's: aware, avoid, assess, and obviously BP, that is REMS protocol. We will definitely make a difference if you are with me.